I know it's about time. Jesus. That speaker's definitely on. I'd like to welcome you all here today, and thank you very much for sharing mine and Charlotte's special day. And I know you've been waiting quite a time for these speeches, but you know, we've paid for it, so sod you. So I'd like to pass you on to Father of the Bride, Mr. Carrington, Dad, whatever, for the first speech. Thank you, Tom.
Good evening, everyone. I'm always pleased to see friends of Charlotte and John's, and so many of you. I didn't realise that they're still that popular, actually, but they are alright, you know. Anyway, I'd like to welcome you all, and I'd just like to say a few words on behalf of me, Audrey, Mick, and Hazel. I don't think you'll meet nicer people than John and Charlotte as long as you live, any of you, especially Charlotte and John. Plus me and all, obviously, you know. There's not much else I can say about them, but I would never embarrass them, so I'm not going to tell you things what they've done and what they haven't done. All I was told was with Charlotte and John, and I would like to say that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for everyone. I'd like to pass you over to you.
Thank you, Dave, for those kind words. I think you said too much, if anything. It must have taken you a while to write that. Jesus. Did you Google that one? Good. Thank you. Thank you anyway, Dave, for those kind words. It says there anyway. Well, anyway, so we're married. How the hell did that happen? After 10 years, it's really good that we've got this far after 10 years being together and not one argument all day. I think we've done really, really well. So I'm going to read off this now. So this is where it gets bad. Okay, right. Can I start my speech by welcoming the guests? Today we're surrounded by most of the friends and family that have been important to us during our lives. Some have travelled thousands of miles just to be here today. Some have come from as far away as we. It makes me the happiest man alive to be able to say, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, on behalf of my wife and I, welcome to our wedding, and thank you sincerely for sharing this special day with us. Seriously. I can't read my writing. My grammar's terrible. Seriously, many of you have gone, the length of you gone in order to be here today really means a great deal to us both. It really wouldn't be the same without all of you. So, firstly, can I say, Charlotte, the new bread knife. You look absolutely stunning today. Do you want me to say it again? It was a fluke, I read it properly the first time. When I saw you walking down the aisle this afternoon, I'll be honest, I was blown away. Seeing you today made me feel like the luckiest man in the world. Again. I freestyled a bit there. I would like to thank Charlotte's mum and dad, Audrey and Dave. For welcoming me into the family and treating me like a son they didn't want. But seriously, I've never had the chance to say thank you properly, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you also for raising a beautiful, kind and intelligent daughter, and of course for letting me have a hand in marriage. So thank you. And if there anyone here today who wants to know what happened last Saturday night with me and my new in-laws, then you can see me at the bar, if you don't already know it. My mum and dad have helped me enormously over the years and have seen me through thick and thin, mainly thick, if I'm being honest, but they have been there for me and I hope that I've done them proud. I really couldn't have asked for better parents, and I thank you for everything that you've done, not just for me, but for me and my wife. Thank you. So, as a token of our love and appreciation, would our mothers please accept these flowers? Have you got the flowers? Flowers, that side. Why did you put that side? First argument. And our fathers accept these gifts. Right, I'm just going to do a bit of housekeeping.
Well done, Richard.
There you go, Daddy. Daddy. Thanks, mate. It's an iPad. Thank you, new mummies. So I would like to propose. Oh, where's your dad? Where's your dad? What? Which one's your dad? Come on. This starts to feel a little bit like a shambles.
Don't worry, it's only us.
We're arguing. There's a microphone here. But before we, in a moment, this speech is going on for a hell of a long time. Okay, so before we do a toast to parents, I would like to give a present today from me. Now, if you're all aware of Charlotte's parents are very giving towards Charlotte, and we all know this, and that's beautiful, amazing. I love that, I cherish every moment of that. And there was one gift in particular that Charlotte has obviously moved over to America with her, and it was 2 massive, ginormous horse canvases. With Charlotte, so they've travelled 6,000 miles to be with us in America, which is amazing. I love that, thank you. But also at Charlotte and Mum's house is a shrine devoted to Charlotte. To Charlotte. Uber Charlotte. So as a gift, even though this frame's just broke in my hand, I'd like to present Dave with a picture of me on a horse. Never has a pony looked so small. So I would like to propose a toast. So ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses and toast to the parents. Parents. Alright, you don't have to do it. Second argument of the night. To the bridesmaids. Woof. Esther, Christine, and Maid of Honour Faye. Woo! Thanks for all the help and in looking beautiful and getting Charlotte to the chapel slightly later than expected. Not that late. I told you it started at 1. Yeah. Always, it's not that late. So as a token of our appreciation, Charlotte's going to spend 20 minutes trying to find presents for you. Yeah, got it, come on. Associate Professor at Roger Williams University, Charlotte. Not only do the bridesmaids get presents, but they also get a toast. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you please raise your glasses to the bridesmaids?
That's my drink, mate.
Also, we had basically the star of the show, Will, that was the usher today. How did you remember all those people's names? I have no idea. We did an absolute sterling job, so that means tomorrow you can start your gig and go back and join One Direction. So, thank you very much. But also, I would like to thank my nieces and nephews. It's too loud. It's too loud. Is it covering your ears? Too loud. Also, I'd like to thank my nieces and nephews, my page boys, Harrison and Ben, and Flower Girl Erin. I think it's a round of applause. And Ellie, sorry. And Ellie, you're my favourite girl. So, to the meat and bones of it. Right. Me and Charlotte first met in Derby, where Charlotte was bedazzled by my competition-level dance moves. I basically specialise in ballet, tap, and modern Latin dance fusion, which you'll all see later. But it was my dance moves to MC Hammer that tempted her in. She made the first move. So this is all your fault, really. Yeah, it's all your fault. So after that epic sort of meet-up, the next day was our first date. Charlotte said she will pick me up, which I thought was great. I think, don't want to objectify women. Now for Annika, that's for you, political science. Charlotte pulled up outside of my house, then drove off again, 5 doors down the street, then reversed back 2, then drove again around the block, arriving back to her original spot. And need I mention she was an hour late. Charlotte's timekeeping is still something I haven't really gotten used to yet. I don't think I ever will. And we drove out to the Peacock pub in Oakerthorpe, proper romantic time, where I decided to drink far too much just in order to set an early precedent for future dates. I proposed to Charlotte in Central Park in New York, not to be confused with the old nightclub in Ripley, with the same name. After 10 years of nagging from certain members of the family who will remain nameless, Irene. Whoa, sit down. Sit down. The week of the proposal, I hid the ring behind a picture frame on a bookcase in Charlotte's apartment. One day I went into Roger Williams University for an interview for a graphic design teaching post. When, on leaving the interview, I got a text message from Charlotte saying, "Don't worry, I've cleaned the apartment." I raced back, worried that she might have found the ring, but I needn't have worried, because when I finally got back there was just one visible vacuum track leading from the kitchen straight through the living room to the window. That was it. Nowhere near anything else. There was once a story where Charlotte, when she was studying at Cambridge, she went on holiday with her 2 friends, Vin and Cindy, over there, and they went to Morocco. So I decided to clean her apartment again. On Charlotte's arrival, she rang me up frantically saying that she'd been burgled. I alphabetised everything. Oh, CDs, books, everything. But she thought she was burgled, so I wouldn't be that again. But we've been together for 10 years, so we really know each other. From our first meet in Derby to helping Charlotte move out of her student digs in Leeds. Then from her studying at Warwick University, then on to Cambridge University. And now moving and working to Rhode Island at Roger Williams University, where we are ready to embark on our new lives together. Possibly kids. What's the time frame? What have we got?
9 months.
Charlotte says she's going to come off the pill, and I'm allowed to leave it to her.
Times are so sad. I can't believe it's actually said that.
No, you didn't get that far now. So I was just talking to Dave this very minute. I put my speech here. Somebody was reading my speech. No names are mentioned. I'd like to introduce you to Dickie. It's Richard Bond, but his name's Dickie, and you should all address him as such. He's my best man, who has been my best friend, well, forever, really. Yay. We're not competitive towards one another, because I always win, and he's just accepted it now. We never fall out or argue. I mean, Charlotte. Also, I've been his best man at all his weddings. So this should be good. So, before you do speech, where's your present? That's for you. That's another iPad. There you go, mate. iPad. Card. And, I want you to all have a round of applause for Dickie, my best man. Dickie! Thank you. Really shouldn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome, obviously, for those from Derbyshire to Hollywood. Where do we start? I didn't realise there was a microphone, so. What a fantastic service and venue. There's never been this many people from Ripley at Trinity Hall. If I'm honest, I doubt there ever will be again. Service announcement, don't touch the fixtures and fittings. They will check your bags on the way out.
What are spoons?
And you're right, it's nice to get away, but it's not what I'm wearing, so thank you very much. I'm sure what to do now. As is tradition, although it has been done already, I must say that obviously the bridesmaids are looking fantastic and done an excellent job today. Cheering everybody. So the Page Glory, the Flower Girls, and of course Charlotte is looking beautiful, as always. There's always a need for alcohol, so can we have yet another toast, please, to the bridesmaids? To the bridesmaids? Anybody else? I've been asked primarily by Mick to further thanks to the parents for making today possible. Not really. But it is a true thing. Our friends and family are very important, which is the reason why we're all here today. So just a very quick toast again, friends and family. If you think I'm just trying to get more alcohol in, you'd be quite correct. Anyway, traditionally a best man speech is funny and memorable, so of course today is as good a day as any to break that tradition. And if on your special day, on the Groom special day, you are at all worried about the length of your best man speech, no mate, relax, this is going to be the quickest 4 hours of your life. I must thank the group for the honour of this, for standing up here today. This spectacular venue on this beautiful, beautiful wedding day to speak in public, because you know how much I truly enjoy public speaking. Anyway, for those that don't know me, the name is Bond, Richard James Bond, and I did break the father-in-law's present. Yeah, I'm often called Dickie or other words by the groom. Today I'm the best man, which I know it irks John to call me the best man. So this argument for 30 plus years about who is the best today is me, so would you like to just call me the best man one more time? No. No, not that you are competitive, no, not at all. That time you got banned from Laser Quest. No. Yeah, it was just a misunderstanding with a child. A small child, apparently it's cheating, which actually means beating. Beating, isn't it? Anyway, I'm digress. John and I met way back in the days, questionable haircuts and dodgy clothes. No, it wasn't earlier this morning. Back in the early 1980s, so we sort of passed all of his shortcomings. We've been good mates now for longer than we haven't. We have shared life's ups and downs, and we've had similar interests in many things. Disc-a-size, ask him later. Music, sport, eating, perhaps a beer. I did draw the line with cross-dressing, but we won't go there right now. We have grown up together, and you may question whether the fact we have grown up. Those of us that really know us will raise an eyebrow to that. We have got a few stories, a number of stories which I wanted to tell about the Groom, and I'm sure most people here, particularly perhaps mother-in-law, would have loved to hear some of them, but I think we'll leave that. I could go on with some of the stories, like he once wrapped a tea towel around his head and insisted he was called Mother Teresa. How we went running through some dog poo in your bare feet, didn't you? But we are technically still at the dinner table, so I'll keep you recording. So I asked a few friends for just a handful of words to describe John. So we've had a few. Stylish, debonair, photogenic, genius, handsome, muscular.
Muscular.
All words which we're not used to describe. Most of the responses are inappropriate to celebration. There was an overriding theme, but I don't mean blue sports jackets, dirty flip-flops, patchy facial hair, needs a wash, and this is my particular favourite, fatty fat. Somebody, the bride, needs to be ashamed. Primarily, it's his love of music people kept coming and telling me about. So as much as it pains me to tell you all this, John hasn't always had such musical heroes as he likes people to believe, such as Led Zeppelin and the Beatles, Rolling Stones. Oh no. A few years ago, I found a new album. It's called Definite Maybe by a band called Oasis. And at that time, when you're 14 years of age, you've got a number of things that you like to do. You want to share things with your friend. Pardon? 14 years of age, what did you like? Sorry. Yeah, we arranged to do something, and I got the CD, so I thought we'll take it round as you do. John hadn't turned up, he was late, in bed as usual. So I've gone around to his house and gone to his bedroom. Knock on the door before you go in, which is always important. It was important at that time in my life, wasn't it, John? Just in case something could be seen. There wouldn't be any girls in there, but I'm sure your imagination will tell you. I took the CD in with me and said, look, I've got this great CD by a new band. They're called Oasis. Shh, let me stop you there. I've got some music for you. Great music, this. I know you think, is it Beatles? Is it Jimi Hendrix? Is it something like that? No. He hands me a pop CD by Amy Grant saying, this is real music. I'm not listening to that. You just Yeah, and then, what was that one you had just after that you were trying to get me into? Scatman John? Similar lyrics to Lennon, wee ba 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 ba. Yeah, anyway. He's not quite as mystical as I'd like to have you believe, so there's no need to thank me for introducing you to real music. I know you appreciate it. Those were the days anyway. Before John met Charlie, you wouldn't necessarily call him the Brad Pitt of Ripley, more the armpit. But they've been together for about 10 years, and Charlotte, I do think you need a medal to go along with that ring, but there you go. What you won't know about when they first met, or certainly when John first saw Charlotte, is it was some years prior to that. Whilst walking to school with me and James, who sat there in the flowery shirt, we're walking down this particular road, it's past what would be the Carrington household, and John shouts out, there's a girl getting changed in that room there. Didn't you? Oh yes, you did. Yes, John was at Peeping Tom. Yes, it was Charlotte in the front room. Following that day, the trip to school wouldn't be complete without beeping Tom, sorry John, straining in the window so he could catch a glimpse. Shortly after, we were able to put a face, or rather, yeah, a face to the flesh. Charlotte would be walking to school looking very cool with a little backpack on. Two straps on the back. Apparently John said wearing 2 straps is very uncool at school. And, well, if anybody knows anything about being uncool at school, it would have been John. Anyway, we're nearly there, don't we? Charlotte's now got to Carrington Fontmark, a beautiful and intelligent young lady who has excelled in academia, no doubt having read and digested thousands and thousands of books. And we know that John's not really a reader. But don't worry, John. I know you've stuck on a particular one for a good few years, but one day you will find Wally, or Waldo. What he is an exceptional man. I know he's kind and caring.
Project. Somebody's telling him something. He's an exceptional man, he's kind and caring, and I know from experience when life throws you a curveball or two, he is the man that will be there for you, stand up for you, and do whatever he can to make things right. I want to assure everyone here that today that the individual you see before you, besides his bad hair and his really small forehead, he is a fantastic man. He's someone I consider to be my best friend, or a brother from another brother. Too old to use that for you. Well, I do know marriage is through the husband or Charlotte. Marriage is certainly not something to be undertaken lightly. So, in the very blue corner, weighing about 14 stone. But these two do make a great couple. John does need someone to keep him in check, if he can have little paddies and mardies. If you guys want to see it or want to know about it, ask Charlotte about what happened with his proton pack. I would call it the romantic 2 o'clock in the morning sort of thing, declaration of love between the pair of them. John threw his pizza on the floor, basically saying how much he loves Charlotte. And it was at that point that I knew that they were destined to be together, because if you know John, he's not going to waste food. I hadn't seen it before, I was shocked. You'd be glad to know that this is basically it now. I've got one further surprise from the group, and as you're aware, as alluded to earlier, Charlotte is a horse lover. John is working towards that. Well, we have a surprise because there's someone here today who wants to see you. Look over there. Obviously, part of Charlotte's horse, and unfortunately, she couldn't be here. She has said that she does love her new daddy. She's sending him a gift. You get a gift set. You've got a booking out timetable now. Keyring, so her face can do this every week. Just in case you forget. Ladies and gents, thanks for listening to me. If I may request that you're all upstanding for one final toast.